Hey, this is Cartoon Nomad. Welcome to the campsite. I thought I would discuss why I am a cartoon. A lot of people don't want to be a cartoon. That could be like the biggest insult in the world. Like, you are such a joke. I have found something I think works for me to be on YouTube. The thing is, I have a lot of experience and wisdom about nomad life after 7.5 years on the road. And I want to share that. It's an incredible life. And there's so many misconceptions about this life, so much fear. And I have mastered it. I mean, it was trial and error, trust me. Very, very steep learning curve. But I knew as soon as I used to have a van, and that's when I first realized the beauty of being in a self-contained little cubicle, wherever you wanted to be, with complete autonomy. So I don't exactly know where that came from, because some people might think, oh my God, that would be lonely, scary, whatever. For me, the first time, I probably noticed in my first car, a 1968 Mustang, turquoise blue. What a mean machine. And I would just drive all through the mountains around Los Angeles, Mulholland Drive, and just feel so peaceful and so safe. So all through my life, it's led to this nomad living. And I love it so much. And I think there may be other people that would also love it. And there's many reasons why this lifestyle makes sense. So why be a cartoon? Why not just get on YouTube and make a video? Well, that's another thing. I don't want to be that exposed to the World Wide Web. And there's many reasons, as you can imagine, why that is true. Now, so I turned myself into a cartoon to put a little layer between me and the world, which, I mean, that could probably be a job for a psychologist to figure out what the hell's wrong with me. But really what this whole thing is, and what all of life is finding out who we are, what works for us, design a life compatible with that, and live that life. Instead of always looking around like, okay, what's normal, what'll pass, what won't cause any suspicions or negativity or any jealousy or anybody to be uncomfortable. What can I do so that I am not offensive at all? Because I have found that when you do your own thing, when you're a creative person, we all are, hello. When you're different from everyone else, we all are, hello. And you let that be expressed. There are some circles where that is like treasured. It's delightful. Look at this person doing their own thing. I mean, precious. Other circles you get in is like, why be a freak? Why are you being such a freak? Why can't you just be normal? So this channel and my life is about being who you are. And only we know inside what makes us happy. No one else is privy to that information. Now, I imagine there could be some time in the future where they can put probes on us, or, wireless probes or probing, and they would know everything about us inside. But at this point, in early 2025, I'm the only one that knows what's going on in here. And I want to live in harmony with myself. So I undertook this nomadic lifestyle, which I still freaking love. I remember, a lot of people start this lifestyle and it doesn't work out for them. Now I can see why what they're doing is very stressful and not sustainable. And that's a topic for another video. But a lot of people start this journey. It sounds great. It sounds exciting. You can go anywhere you want, be free. And then after a month, a few months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, they're done. They're done. And they put out a YouTube video why we're quitting the nomad life. They call it van life. I don't have a van. I have a trailer, a travel trailer, and I pull it with a vehicle. Now, I'll explain in other videos why this is for me. Oh, so perfect. Nothing is 100% without drawbacks, but when you add it all up, this is net positive for me. So I do see a lot of people that start and then stop. And I remember these, I don't know if I knew these people or if they were just putting something on Facebook, but they were quitting. They were quitting van life. It was this couple. And I said something about I'd been on the road for 2 years and I love it more than ever. And they said something like, yeah, right around 2 years is when people are done. Yep, you can expect that to happen. I was ready to quit, I'll tell you, within about a month or two. I was so overwhelmed. Oh my God, I was crying. It was just too much. It was too much. And I called my husband at the time. He's passed away since then. And he said, no, you're not done. He supported me in everything. He knew I wanted to have this wild adventure, and we saw each other all the time, but he said, no, you're not done. So I got over that hump. I would say the first year, and another video will explain that. And so it's been I'm in my 8th year. I just love it. And if I could help anyone who's a little different and isn't striving to be normal, this is normal for me, but normal according to society. And I could give anyone just a little glimmer of hope and even some practical advice and an example of someone that is living their authentic life without apology, then I would feel like my life was meaningful. I know how it feels to not fit in and to feel like there's something terribly wrong with me. I saw a meme recently that said, you've got to find your people so you don't spend the rest of your life translating your soul. And I was so miserable when I was trying to be normal. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear this beeping in the background, but I'm in kind of a neighborhood right now. I'm not in a normal campground. I will be moving there in a week and be in campgrounds for the rest of the year. It's January. Oh, it's February. So, saying all that, I have so much to say, so much to share, and I want to do so much good. I want to help others. I want to help others who have this niggling feeling like, could I do it? Could I do it? Would I be a freak? Yeah, I felt like a freak. I felt like a freaking freak when I started out. I was embarrassed. And after a while, I don't know when it was, at some point there was an actual turning point where I'm like, I don't care what anyone thinks, okay? It takes all my energy to live my wonderful life, to set up my campsites, to furnish my trailer, to make my meals, to do my work. I work on the road, to socialize and all that. I don't have time to worry about. I used to see people walking by and they would look, because back then for a female to be camping alone was odd. Now I see it a lot. And who knows, maybe we'll go back and it won't be so much anymore. The world seems to be changing in a different way than I thought would be going forward. So I would see somebody walk by with a kind of a quizzical look, because Who's this person? What? They're not a couple. They're not a family. Uh, they don't have kids. What? And like in their brain is a bunch of folders. Folders. So, okay, you fit here, you fit here, you fit here. You know, you're this age, you're this race, you're this height, you're this job, you're this family structure, and you fit in this folder. And for a woman solo camper, there was no folder. So their brain is like, we don't know where to put this. And then, so finally they just put in other. There's a file called other where just inexplicable things go in there. Think about it later. And I was worried about those people. I didn't want to cause those people grief. I really don't want to hurt anybody. But I really don't want to hurt and abandon myself. So I just decided at some point, you know what? Get your folders together or don't. Put it in other. I don't know. Whatever. Probably not that important. Nobody's probably even seeing me. I'm probably completely invisible. Just do your life. So I have all this to share. But like I said, you know, the intimacy of having your real face on internet, no, it's not good for privacy for me. And I'm a very private person. I don't want people walking up on me. I don't like to be interrupted. I was watching this YouTuber. She's so awesome. She drives around in an old Defender, and she mentioned recently that there's two of them actually that do this. This is the one with the long dark hair. The name of the channel is escaping me. And she said some people put in the comments. I don't have comments. I'll do it my way. And they put in the comments that they saw her around but didn't approach her because they didn't want to interrupt her. And she said, hey, people, please interrupt me. Say hi. I want you to. And see, that would not be me at all. I do know another full-time van lifer who even said, you know, people don't come up on me, you know. And she takes very strong efforts to keep herself anonymous. I know I went to this one campground, and normally you have your name on the tag, you know, the date you're leaving in this particular membership campground. And she had it arranged so that her name wasn't on there, so nobody would know it was her. And I did see her. I saw her once, and I go, oh, I saw you on YouTube. And she goes, shh, shh. And I just knew she does not want to be interrupted. And she has said that on her channel. So it's a dilemma. I want to put all this information out. I want to be an example, but I don't want to be recognized. So I turned myself into a cartoon. I've been struggling with this for a long, long time. And I finally got into this cartoon thing. And I think I might have found a solution, but it's possible over this time, the cartoon style might change. There's so many different types of animation that you can use. And so I'm using this one right now, and, you know, more will be revealed. So that's why I'm a cartoon. It's also kind of a symbol for, like, I want to take my life seriously, but I also don't want to take my life seriously. You know, it's serious what we do with our lives, but it's also fun. It's also a joke. It's also, I don't want to be too serious. So I'm a cartoon. I have a lot to share about nomad life that I want to share with people, especially those who have any qualms or trepidation about how it would feel. I just want to share my experience and how happy I am. Oh my God. I never thought I could feel so happy inside, so peaceful. So this is my solution. We will have more videos not in the past. No, they will be in the future. And I'm just going to spend, I used to spend a lot of time looking at the news and staying current on world events. And right now, not so much. I don't have the stomach for it, but I do have the stomach for creativity. And actually, hello, this channel and these cartoons that I'm making, they're to serve me because I actually write for magazines. I actually do serious writing for magazines. And I have to be creative. It's all based on fact, but you have to put the article together in a certain way and deliver the information, and it takes creativity. And I yesterday was feeling like, oh, I'm just not feeling it. But I kept doing it. I put in my hours. And I thought, what really makes me creative is when I do creative work. Because my magazine writing is not super creative. In fact, okay, here's another thing. Today is Sunday. I was doing my meditation. And I decided to on Sundays would be called Soul Surfing Sunday. I surf my soul. Whatever my soul wants, I surf it. I get the wave. I catch the wave. The other days of the week, I'm trying to be more disciplined, and an hour on this project, an hour on that project, fit it all in, do the work. But I want one day where I surf my soul. Earlier, my family members came by and they were going out to the park, and I said, I just jumped up from my meditation that I was doing. I said, I'll meet you out there, and hung out with them, walked their dog, and then I thought I got to get back. I got things to do. So I was surfing my soul, and I'm pretty excited about that. I want to be excited about my life. I want you to be excited about your life. And I want you to have a life in integrity with who you are. So this is Cartoon Nomad. Welcome to the campsite, and we'll see you next time.